Hi, I just made a completely incohesive, accidental podcast recording that I intended to be like a few minutes long at most and ended up being a 30-minute long recording. And so I decided to trash it and come back and take a second take on it, being prepared for it to be a longer video and actually intending to turn it into a podcast because I realized that that's what it could be. I could do a weekly podcast. So I'm just making this video because I wanted to get your thoughts on that. I was talking about something in Magic the Gathering, and I suddenly realized I could do a Magic the Gathering weekly podcast where I just talk about stuff that I've learned about my decks or other people's decks or just a certain card combo. Just throw whatever in there. There's so much to talk about. And that would honestly be a great podcast for me to do because it's been a lot of my free time lately is just playing Magic the Gathering. So I'm going to keep the recording of that because I want to be able to re-say some of the things I said in it. I'm going to review it and redo the podcast at some point within the week, I would say. And then I want to see the reception on that. I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. But I am curious what you guys think of it and the reception that I have on it, that you guys have on it. I just might not do it as long if you guys aren't interested in it. But anyways, so I want to try that out, and I would like to hear your opinion or see your opinion down in the comments on it, because I am very passionate about Magic. I love that game. I've been playing it for somewhere between 8 to 10 years now. And I've been playing it a lot more recently because I finally have a group to play with weekly. So it's a lot of fun. I'm finally building my own commander deck from scratch, which I have never done before. I have built decks from scratch before. Most of them have been very bad, but I'm getting a little better at it. And I also have some help from someone who's much more experienced than me. But anyway, so those things combined, it's given me a lot to talk about, and that's what made me sidetrack. So, and almost made me did again. So, thank you for watching this, and let me know what you think, because I would really like to do that, a Magic podcast, because there's a lot to talk about. I probably won't be talking about a lot of new cards coming out, at least not at first, or anything like that, because I have not been keeping up with that. But, if you guys like my Magic podcast, I can start to do that. I can start to talk about the new cards that are coming out, and reviewing new sets, talking about the implications of cards and new sets with existing decks once I get more familiar with all of the decks that exist, but I don't have the prowess in Magic to do something like that right now. But one day I will, so if you would like to see that, then please do let me know, because I would love to do that as well. But for now, I'm just going to talk about the things that interest me in Magic, which might be very outdated information or stuff that you won't care about if you're experienced, and maybe you will care about it. It'll teach you something about Magic if you are new into it, or whatever. Oh, and I've said this a few times lately, but I do want to do a Magic the Gathering tutorial series. I kind of want to make it like a course on how to play Magic, because the game is very complicated, and the basics are not hard to get. To begin playing, it's not hard, but once you get into a lot of specific things in the game, the rules go deeper and deeper. It's a rabbit hole. And so I want to create a course that's kind of a guide on that. And I'm not an expert, so I'm not doing it yet. I want to learn more before I dig in and make that course. And I also want to become better at teaching it. I want to spend time making it and drafting it and making sure it's good. I might not, actually, now that I'm thinking about it more, I might not make this series until after I'm done with daily content, so I can really dig in and spend my time on it. I might just do Magic podcasts for now. But that is coming in the future. I will do a Magic tutorial, and I will probably in the near future just do a base level tutorial of like, this is how you play the game. This is the basics. And I will probably do that soon, because I know I can do that right now. I just will, I guess, practice with it essentially and make that video, and then make it again, but better, once I'm done with the daily content, and go on to make a whole course. And I'll make the first episode of the course with the rest of it in mind. Anyways, I guess I wanted to talk, because today I just keep sidetracking and making videos trail on longer than I intended, but this one is, it's going to be under 5 minutes, so I'm fine with that. Thank you for watching again, and I will catch you in the next one.